This move to impeachment, to me, it has lost all stigma. Whatever stigma used to exist, it doesn't exist anymore. It's just another political tool to be misused to undo what voters decided. I mean, literally, Trump has been impeached the same number of times all other U.S. presidents combined.
Yes. So what we see is Democrats using the concept of impeachment as some sort of political messaging or fundraising strategy, completely untethered from the foundational constitutional principles that should limit the use of impeachment. So time after again, they have gone after President Trump in an effort to undermine his administration, to distract from our policy agenda in Congress. And now we see them extending those efforts even further to cabinet officials who are doing their jobs and enforcing the laws. So, again, impeachment is not about disagreement. It is not about even vehement policy disagreement or wanting to have different objectives for cabinet agencies or a president. It should apply only to those people who have committed high crimes and misdemeanors, who've actually violated the law and abandoned that oath of office. And these impeachment, they don't even allege that any of those things have happened, let alone provide a factual foundation to believe that any of these allegations are true or could be proven. It is just an effort to detract and undermine from this president and his agenda.
All right. You and I used to deal with real indictments in our old jobs. Impeachment is very different. It is political in nature, which makes the midterms, to me, even more significant, because if Democrats do retake the House, it's the end of not just President Trump's legislative agenda. You're going to be fighting impeachment, to me, a third time.
That is exactly what I expect will happen, Trey. And not just as a former prosecutor, but a former member of Congress, that will be how we spend our time if Democrats take the majority. It will be a nonstop attack on this president and his cabinet members who are trying their best to uphold and enforce the law and advance a solid policy agenda. So in the Judiciary Committee, we know that this is exactly where the focus will be. They are doing everything they can right now, but of course can't advance these non-meritorious allegations with the current situation with Republicans in the majority. So it is absolutely what we would expect, that this would be misused, that it would be 2 years of meritless impeachment allegations, and that is how our time would be spent in Congress. So we absolutely need to do everything we can to ensure that we don't see that day, that Republicans maintain a majority, and that we can actually continue to work to do good things for the American people and avoid that political sideshow.
Well, Congresswoman, I know that Chairman Jimmy Jordan is really, really happy that he's got a former judge and a former prosecutor in Laurel Lee that he can rely on if and when the moment requires. Happy holidays despite all the tragedy, and I hope to see you soon.
Likewise, Trey. Great to see you.